This is Jerry Dime with How to Get Out of Babylon, ARC date 2015-8-29, but also it's the 14th day of the 6th month. So, wanted to do a backstory on the series I've been doing, Glimpses from God's Side of the Tapestry, and backstory is that, oh gosh, it's 100 bunny trail story. But I'm sitting here because it's kind of scenic and kind of iconic. Solar panels, banana tree, the windmill back there, and I can't quite see. A little satellite dish there. Bigger satellite dish over there. I don't know if they're operable, but anyway. The banana tree and the solar panels just kind of, say a lot. The windmill. So, my van broke down this morning or last night. Got it towed over here. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Pretty sure it's an ignition coil or something, but I'm stuck here. Salt order kind of went bad. I was hoping to get out of debt by September 13th, and not looking too good there. So anyway, I'm here, and where I'm at is an off-grid farm. I've done a little bit about that, talked a little bit about that on 2 videos. So I want to tell the backstory. I'll just get started on that. So 2008, 2009, Shemitah year 2008, last greatest financial collapse in economic history. It was an uplifting for me because toward the end of the year I got involved with the Well-Fed Neighbor Alliance. Our motto is the best defense in hard times is a well-fed neighbor. That means they won't, if they're not hungry, they're not going to come knocking on your door, and if you're providing their food for you, they just might help defend you. So kind of a two-pronged thing there. So toward the end of that year, I met Galen Chadwick, and it was at the library in Springfield, and he talked to me for literally like 10, maybe 15 minutes and said, "Oh, you're a polymath." Ding, ding, ding. What's a polymath? Well, polymath is someone who sucks in information from everywhere, all disciplines, sciences, history, languages, and what develops from that if you keep, what is going on? 15%, okay. Battery's getting dead. I'll finish this one up. Probably do 2 or 3 here. Is that a big picture type of a scenario, and that's what I've seen happen repeatedly over and over again. With the text of the New Testament, I study that to the nth detail. The Craton, the whole electric universe model, so health. I've studied hundreds of disciplines, devices, things that will help us keep our health in good shape through whatever we're going to be faced with. So, and I would say I'm polymathic. I'm not technically a polymath. I mean, I'm not trained in any of those disciplines. I didn't go to college. Like I said, I've come to the realization in the last year I'm a nobody who's been nowhere and done nothing. So I realize that. But God tends to seem to use nobodies and nothings to bring to naught the things that are. So kind of comforting there. So also 2009, in that era, in that range, 2008, we went to the first homeschool music festival in El Dorado Springs. I met a man there, gave him my card, a card with my website on it and my phone number. A while later, my phone rings at 10:30 at night, and I get a call from the man who's developing this farm here. He said, "I've been an organic farmer since the early issues of Mother Earth News. He's going through a horrific divorce, and he said, I just got to the point where I was so depressed I was going to kill myself. And I just found out a week ago that he actually had the gun in his hand when his friend gave him my book and phone number. And so he said, "Jerry, I sat here last night reading your book, crying my heart out all night long. You are the first person in 30 years that I have met who has a vision for providing food for God's people in the end times." So basically his life was saved, and miraculously he was able to save the farm. And that's where I'm at right now. So that's kind of the big picture of people you help may turn around helping you, and that's been the case in my saga. Everybody that has helped me are people who have moved here from other states because of my vision, the vision that the Lord's given me, and the ministry that He's given me. So my point is that I've made repeatedly with the survivalist mentality, us for no more, shoot first, ask questions later. A lot of those people are going to end up killing people who are sent to save their life, whether it be a physical health issue or a wound, gunshot, chainsaw accident, whatever. People that could have saved their life, they'll probably end up whacking them. They'll kill angels that are sent to save them. So the big picture is that the Father has many, many, many people, millions, probably I'm estimating over the whole range of the Ozark Plateau, that have this same vision in their own way of developing shelter and providing food and doing things that are going to, health-wise, that will help everybody survive what's coming. And so it's encouraging to me to see this one situation here multiplied many, many times over, because I know that people have been moving here to the Ozark Plateau for decades, literally decades. I would reference again the Corner Gathering newsletter. You can find some copies of it on scribed.com, scribd.com. It was published by a lady named Julie Turner, 27 issues. In that final issue is Dave and Nona Grant from Colorado. We knew them. They went to my daughter's wedding. They ended up in Harrison, Arkansas. So there's a lot of, you just take that one incident here, one incident there, and multiply it by the number of people. One woman on one group, a Christian Pepper group, Preparing But Not Afraid. She was living in Southern California. She said that every single week, somebody I know from the Southern California is moving to the Ozark Plateau. So, just one state. I've had people calling me from Houston. Lady this morning from Beaumont, Texas. A family moved here from South Dakota. They're, right east of Yellowstone. Not a good place. I think the Father's telling people Austin, Texas, another hot one. People get out of Austin, Texas. I don't know what's going to happen, but it ain't going to be good. So the Father's telling people to move, and some of them are listening, some of them aren't able to. So I'm just praying that things happen as they are meant to happen, and that people are able to do what they need to do with other people's help. We need to start helping each other. We need to start being unselfish. So this is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. Please listen. Please hear. Listen and hear, people. Hear and listen. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant.